Hello everyone, we want to talk about some quick keyboard shortcut keys. So, even though there is no shortcut to success, well, there is it when it comes to Excel. So, I have some list of shortcuts. I have a list of some keyboard shortcuts that will save you a lot of time when you are working with Excel worksheet or the book itself. So, the first one being the Control. If you press Control plus N on your keyboard, it's going to open a new workbook. Control plus N opens a new workbook. If you press ordinary Control and O, if you press Control plus O, it's going to display the open dialog box, probably maybe the backstage view, part of the backstage view. So you're going to see it. So when you press Control plus O, press Escape to go to the main page. If you press Control plus S, it's going to open a window. If you have not saved, it's because I have saved this document now. That's why you're not seeing it. So let's say you open a new workbook and you press Control plus S, it's going to open a dialog box for you to save. So it's going to ask you to save the workbook. So that is what Control plus S. But if you have already saved the document before, and you press Control plus S is to save your existing project. F12 function key on your keyboard. If you press F12, it's going to open this dialog box in place of Control plus S. So F12 opens the print view window. Probably maybe if you want to print or something. So it does that for you. So if you press Control plus F10, it's going to minimize or restore. You can see it just this is this is what it just did. If you click here, it minimize or reduce the size, then maximize. So that's what F10 can do for you. Same thing with Control plus F9, it minimize. Then if you press on your window tab plus D, it also minimize. Then it can bring it up for you. So if you want to switch to the previous workbook, you will have to press Control plus Shift and Tab. But there's no previous book here. So those are the shortcut keyboard that you can make use of that is handy. If you want to close this entire page, this one, you don't want to see it, you want to close it down, you have to press Alt key plus F4. Depending on the way your computer keyboard is arranged. For some, it will not work. For some, it will work. So, see, it has gone. So I have to go and locate the file in the system and reopen it. So, peradventure you are typing and you want to move to the next line. So all you need to do is to press your Alt key and Enter key at the same time. So it breaks down to the next line. And if you want to select one character next to other or maybe behind, just hold on to your Shift key and make use of the arrow key, front arrow, back arrow, That is how to highlight or select. So if you want to jump one word on the right of the cursor, press your control and your right arrow key, left arrow key. So that's how to jump one word or maybe some paragraph forward. So how do you delete character? How to delete a character? Press backspace to delete character and you press escape to reveal it back. So if you want to leave this cell, press escape. So to delete character on the right cursor, you can also use the delete key. So you have deleted it. So backspace only deletes what's in the box in the cell. So I press it, I click outside the box, it's gone. So if I press Ctrl plus Z to undo, if I press delete key, so it automatically deletes. So if you are typing an entry, or you're making an entry, and you don't want to continue or you want to escape it, so press the escape key on your keyboard, so everything is gone. So if you want to spell check, like you want to check the spellings of all entries I've made, so press press F7. So F7 will bring out a dialog box. Do you want to continue checking the beginning of at the beginning of the sheet? You say yes, because yes. Spell check complete, you are good to go. So there's no error, there's nothing to check. So that's what it's telling me. So if you want to apply data filter, so press Ctrl plus Shift and L. So this can't be applied to the selected range. Select a single cell in the range and try again. So look for an information to select and press it again. Why is it refusing to come up? Anyways, so we want to activate filter. Activate filter when the cell with filter is selected. Let me select this one. So press Alt plus down arrow key. This is the difference. Let me click on this one. Click on this column, this January. Press Alt plus down arrow key. So that's how to activate filter. You see a dialog box has opened. So press F5. F5 opens a dialog box that asks you where do you want to go across the table. What do you want to search for? So if you want to recalculate all workbooks, press. So that is if we are dealing with formulas and if statements and all that, if analysis, statement, formulas, functions. So that works for that. So as usual, certain keyboard shortcut keys like Ctrl plus C, which means to copy, Ctrl plus V, which means to paste, Ctrl plus X, which means is to cut. So you find somewhere and you paste it there. So that is the end of this section.